So, Vortex, I think I might try to do stand-up comedy tonight. Maybe, maybe not. I don't want to waste time. But at the same time, sometimes when I do things, if I'm not like 100% gung-ho about it, I feel like it's a waste of time. And I was reading about schizophrenia last night. I was reading this very arduous article. Extremely arduous. Oh my goodness, I just saw the ugliest dog that I've ever seen in my life sticking its ugly ass head out of a window. But it was funny. It was funny. I wish that y'all had seen it. This dog was so fucking ugly. But it was sticking its head out of the window of a truck. So, I'm glad it was enjoying itself somewhat. But, anyway, yeah, I read these articles about mental illness. I make sure to get as many different takes on things as possible. That's the only way that you can know anything at all, you guys. You cannot trust yourself. That's so important. Like, I'm not talking about instincts, I'm talking about bias. You know, I am high functioning schizo, but I realize that sometimes I can be fucking delusional and I can believe stuff that's complete crap, and I can be just as bad as all the people that I complain about. It's just that I'm not like that for very long. I'm too aware of it, and that's the thing that they don't want. They don't want you to be aware of yourself so that you can take care of yourself, so that you don't need a doctor or a therapist or cognitive behavioral, whatever the fuck they call that shit, where they just try to change you, you know? It's like, the best thing that you can do is learn how to work with it, not work against it. And that's what psychiatry is, just working against things that are natural to you because you're different than everybody else. And that is okay. It is okay to deviate from the norm when the norm is fucking dumb and they don't question nothing. Okay? Get a little offensive, and it makes me offensive. But no, I read these like scientific articles, you know, written by people that are in that field. So of course they're gonna like suggest medication and everything, but it's important to read that so that I know how people view me, you know? It's really, really important. That's why I tell people they need to read the fake news, because then they'll have some idea as to why the liberals are so fucking crazy. Is because that's the kind of shit they believe, okay? They need to be aware of as many different sides and angles and perspectives as possible. That's just the best way to be anyway, because then you get a lot out of that. Even if something's negative, like, you can still learn a lot from it, you know? But I really feel like I'm a rare breed in that I'm curious about all kinds of stuff that doesn't really affect me. Well, I mean, it does. It does affect me. I feel like that's wrong. That's false. What I just said is false. And I crack myself up, and people probably find that annoying. I think that they find somebody that actually loves and appreciates themselves and has character to be really annoying because they're happy, you know? This isn't self-love or whatever the fuck those losers call that shit. This is just self-appreciation, okay? But it's because I'm with the Lord. If I'm cool with myself, it's because I really have faith in what's inside me. And I see it all around me. It's just a lot of people, you know, squelch it. They squelch it because of the materialistic bullshit. But it's still there. God's still out here. I know they're trying to fuck with everything, though. You just gotta try really, really hard to see the good. I know I want to talk. I can be really negative sometimes. I realize this shit, okay? Oh my goodness. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? It was like a little Snoopy dog. That was a beagle. That was a beagle. Isn't Snoopy a beagle? I don't know. We should look that up. Not that it matters, but like... Dude, that's one of the happiest sights in the world. When you see a dog sticking his head out the window. And it can be an ugly ass dog like the one we saw earlier. You guys are lucky that dog was not ugly. That dog was cute. Okay? It doesn't matter though. You know, when you're around an ugly ass dog, it's like being around an ugly ass baby. It's like, well, it's still part of God's creation. So I'm sure there's a purpose, right? People are so quick to write something off if it's ugly. It could be ugly, it could be poor, it could be sick, you know. I think maybe that's why I've always had this experience that's humbled me quite a bit. Is like, I know what it's like to be mistreated just because I'm different, you know. So I relate to poor people. I relate to homeless people. I relate to black people, you know. You know, somebody is gonna want to go there. So we're just gonna go there for you, okay? Need to get ready. I really don't want to go inside. We're like 3 hours late, dude. It's like old times. I used to be 3 hours late like every day. I'm not bragging about it. I'm just saying, like, they put up with a lot of my shit. People are like, why are you still working here? Because this is the kind of shit they put up with, and they are very, very, very kind to me.